The Animus and San Juan Rivers. These watersheds are a complex system. The headwaters of the Animus lie in the San Juan Mountains at over 12,000 feet in elevation, and the river tumbles down from there, traveling 126 miles through forests and high deserts to its confluence with the San Juan River at an elevation of 5,500 feet. The snow that melts in the watershed's high elevations eventually becomes the water that sustains all life downstream. The natural features of the watershed, combined with the many ways our communities rely on the river, create a set of unique challenges that both connect us and require us to proactively manage the watershed for the health of all its residents. The headwaters above the town of Silverton, Colorado, have a storied mining history dating back to the 1870s. The geology of the Silverton caldera attracted hard rock miners who called these alpine regions their home. But part of this mining legacy is the metal loading from hundreds of abandoned and inactive mines that adds to the natural loading that has always occurred in this mineralized area. While the communities of the Animas Valley were being established and growing in the late 1800s and early 1900s, the Animas River provided water for local mining and smelting operations, a growing agricultural industry, and its residents. The river even provided water for the steam engines of the Durango-Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, which still connects Silverton to Durango via steep canyons as the Animas winds its way through the San Juan National Forest. As the mines closed over time, tourism became the new industry. The train transitioned from carrying ore to carrying tourists up and down the river canyon, and other recreation industries grew as well. Now, the reach of the Animus stretching through Durango is famous for its whitewater rafting and kayaking, and for its gold medal trout fishery, not to mention the people who flock to the area in winter to ski on our future drinking water. More people means more potential impacts on the river. The city of Durango is in the final stages of completing a newly renovated water reclamation facility to ensure the city's sewage doesn't pollute the river for downstream users. Unlike the San Juan River or the Colorado River that it flows into, the Animas River is unimpeded by any dams in the river channel and is one of the last remaining free-flowing rivers in the West. Off-channel river storage is still an important strategy to combat drought, and Lake Nighthorse, outside of Durango, ensures that water allocated to the Southern Ute and Ute Mountain Ute Indian tribes is available when needed. The San Juan receives the waters of the Piedra, Animas, La Plata, Pine, Florida, and Navajo rivers, which traverse the Southern Ute Reservation, supporting the natural corridors, economic development, and environmental enhancement within tribal lands. As the Animus flows south and west from the Colorado and Southern Ute border into New Mexico, it feeds a vibrant riparian corridor, providing much-needed water in this high desert environment for both people and wildlife. The Animus has been supporting human life for more than 1,000 years. At Aztec Ruins National Monument, we can still see evidence of the ancestral Pueblo civilization that once thrived throughout this region. While most of the Pueblo tribes today live along the Rio Grande, the Animas River still nourishes life in its surrounding communities. Today, nearly 70,000 people in San Juan County, New Mexico, rely on the waters of the Animus for all their needs. A series of 18 irrigation ditches divert water from the river to farms throughout the valley, and to fill drinking water reservoirs, which are the only source of water for the town of Aztec, and Farmington Lake, which provides municipal water to the entire city of Farmington.
We are at the Farmers Irrigation Ditch diversion on the Animas River. This is the fullest I've ever seen this river. Take a look at that wave. Holy moly.
The Animas River irrigates thousands of acres of farmland, pastureland, and even people's yards and gardens, and is a source of fishing, boating, and other recreation. The Animas River flows into the San Juan River in Farmington. In Navajo, this area is called Tota, meaning between the waters. The San Juan continues west into the Navajo Nation. Rivers are recognized as the source of livelihood and culture, which comes from both the land and the water. Livestock, corn, squash, melons, medicinal plants, and native foods are the foundation of survival, all of which require water to sustain continuity into the future. Water also plays a critical role in ceremonial life. The Navajo Nation also utilizes the San Juan River upstream of the Animus confluence in New Mexico. The Navajo Indian Irrigation Project diverts water from Navajo Reservoir to a large agricultural operation irrigating over 70,000 acres of an elevated plain south of the San Juan River. Navajo Agricultural Products Industry, or NAPI, is one of the largest contiguous farms in the United States. On the San Juan River's traverse north toward the Four Corners, it also passes through the Ute Mountain Reservation, where water plays a central role in the cultural practices of the tribe and its relationship to the natural world. Water brings life, sustenance, and is a tool of blessing and prayer for the tribe. The Mancos River, La Plata River, McElmo Creek, and Navajo Wash subbasins all flow into the San Juan River from tribal lands. From the Four Corners and into Utah, the San Juan forms the northern boundary of the Navajo Nation, traversing canyons where life is water. This ceremonial importance is balanced with the river again becoming a popular recreation destination as rafters float the canyons and give way to bigger boats at the confluence of the Colorado River and Lake Powell. From the headwaters of the Animus to the San Juan's confluence at Lake Powell, the rivers pass through 3 states, 3 tribes, 4 counties, 3 of which are named San Juan, and 10 municipalities, not to mention 3 separate EPA regions. Legacy mining, forest and timber management, farming and ranching, drinking water, recreation, and ceremony are just a few of the reasons our communities value the rivers and are connected in our responsibility to care for them. As we look to the future, we recognize our important relationship with the Animus and San Juan rivers and all of our local waterways, and how we depend on them not only to survive, but to thrive. Keeping our rivers healthy and clean protects the environment and ensures this precious resource will be available for future generations.